Hello friends and fans, today I'm here to bring you a brand new review, and today we have Memphis Mayfire's The Hollow. Now, I'm changing up my reviews a little bit. I actually have everything written up here I want to talk about, so it may be a little bit long, but I think it's going to be really good, so I hope you enjoy it, and here we go. Memphis Mayfire, post-hardcore rockers from Dallas, Texas. They are fronted by vocalist Maddie Mullins, and on guitars we have Kellen McGregor and Ryan Bentley. On bass is Cody Elder, and on finishing off the lineup on the drums is Jake Garland. Now, Memphis Mayfire formed back in 2006 and were discovered by Trustkill Records in 2007. The first thing they did on this label was they re-released their self-titled EP. During the time between 2006 and 2008, they were to release their first full-length album. However, during this time, their former vocalist Chase Ryan had left the band because he wanted to start a family, and around the same time they lost their bass player, Austin Radford. That is when Elder took over, and in the studio they had finished all the instrumentals, but they were still looking for a vocalist, and that is when they found Maddie Mullins. Now, with this new lineup, they were ready to release their first full-length, which was entitled Sleepwalking. I had to say this album was actually amazing. There was amazing vocals as well. There was a great southern sound of rock that I never really heard before, and it just made them a very specific band to listen to, and it was really great. You can really notice it in some songs like You're Lucky It's Not 1692, Speak Now I'm Listening, and Ghosts in the Mirror, which is actually the reason I got into this band, because if you didn't know, it was on the Saw 6 soundtrack, which was also, they had a music video on the DVD, which is pretty awesome. But now it is 2011, and Memphis Mayfire have left Trustkill Records and are now signed to Rise Records, which happened earlier this year. And they were all set at the time to release their second album, which was later to be entitled The Hollow. First off about this album, it's a concept. All their songs start with "the," which is basically a meaning that it's going to label to someone or something that they really want to talk about in the song, which is basically just a few examples: The Deceived and The Haunted. The album starts off strong with two fast-paced and heavy songs, which are called The Sinner and The Unfaithful. Then the third track kicks in. It's called The Victim. Now, it kind of slows down the album for me, not because it's a slow song, but it's just due to the fact that it kind of starts off really mellow and then gets in with a bit of heavy instrumentals, but you can feel a really soft kind of vocal until you get to the screams. Either way, it's kind of a mix in between what kind of song it is. Then, when you hit tracks 4 to 6, it's really well done. They rank in really well they have great screams and clean vocals from Maddie. There's great guitar riffs and as well as solid drum tracks. Then when you hit track 7 on this album, called The Burden, this is when it gets really interesting for me because it's a pure instrumental song. It's about 3.5 minutes long, I do believe, and it's very interesting to see on this kind of an album. Such a soft, melodic kind of pace to a song with just its beautiful guitar sounds and electronic in the background. I can't explain it. It's my second favorite song on this album. After this is done, we get to the final 3 tracks, which are tracks 8 to 10. They have a solid sound with good breakdowns and killer vocals from Maddie to finish this album. Okay, so here are my overall feelings about the album. I had to say first off, I miss the old Memphis Mayfire sound with the southern rock kind of beat to it. I must say, back in 2008, Sleepwalking definitely made a different sound in that kind of a genre of music. I've never really heard it before. Now, it's with this brand new album and the post-hardcore electronic sound they have, I must say it's a lot different. I will say this actually. At first, I didn't like this album. After the first listen, I was like, this is probably something I'm not going to catch on to. But after a few listens to the CD, I must say, I really got into it. I listened to it about 7 times straight, just so I could see if I get into it, and I really, really did. I fell in love with this album, actually. They prove that they can show off any kind of genre they want to do, because there's multiple kind of genres and different sounds in this album. You have really heavy with breakdowns, then you have kind of a mellow sound, like, where the victim starts off, and they can use electronic, very great, the electronic sounds and songs. I think it's very well done, and these guys are very, very talented. I will give this album a solid 9 out of 10, and it's an amazing job. So that does it for my review on The Hollow by Memphis Mayfire. And yes, the braces make it hard to talk. I am sorry. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this one. Leave your comments down below on what you want to see next. I know you guys want to see a lot of albums reviewed, and I am writing them down actually, so just keep it coming. Just, I can tell people want to see this for a while, and that's why it's been done. So guys, thank you very much. Share this video if you would like. You can like it down below. I'd really appreciate it, thumbs. And you can comment. I love comments. So yeah, I hope you guys are going to have a fun weekend. And y'all gotta remember, it's music for today, it's music for tomorrow, it's music for life. Peace out, guys.